This is Brazil, as someone said in the chat. No, this is not Brazil. This is the internet. Welcome to the internet. I mean, you're not really welcome here. No one is. So hey, hello chat. How are you? How are you today? We're gonna stream making this game. That's it. That's all I'm gonna be doing today. So, just to not waste any time, because I really want to just finish this thing, I'm already going to start working on it. So, yeah, let's go. No time to waste. So one thing that I would like to start by doing is that the Megaman games, generally, in Megaman games, generally you have those things that kind of limit the camera. So I'm gonna start by coding one of those. So yeah, let's go with that for now. Let's go. And like, I'm gonna try my best to actually finish everything today. I don't think I'll be able to, but I'm gonna try. Cause we need to get this thing ready for Sage, and you know, time's passing by. Gotta get this ready eventually. Might as well be now. So let's do some level designing in the beginning, just so we can have our things set up to do what we want. Let's put this thing somewhere. Put it in here. That ain't gonna work. So I guess we can use the slopes that we set up. This thing was the water level. We can pretty much ignore it. This for now. Look at that, it doesn't actually work very well in here, so I don't know, maybe we can do something to fix it. I have, as always, set up like an 8x8 pattern. You go over here and pretty much set it to all of this, and this is what you're gonna get. It's very good. Have you thought about using a Kirby engine? It's possible, but it's gonna require a shit ton of work that I'm just not willing to do right now. Kirby is fairly complicated. Like, Kirby by himself is fairly easy, but the problem is that there's just too many powers and too many different things, and to code everything is going to be pretty much a nightmare. So no, let's not do a Kirby engine. It's too much work, really. So yeah, let's just keep working on this thing. I'm just doing a little tiny weeny bead of level design here, just so we can get something set up for what's gonna come later. So yeah. Okay, now what I want to do is that I want to do a... Basically, I want to do a thing where you can set the camera to like a specific region and pretty much keep it in there, like in Mega Man games. So let's make this a cam active. Now let's add a qualifier to it. Qualifier, yes. Now let's just select anything. I'm gonna go with... Anything could work, but you gotta remember that some of those generic ones are already used by Sonic Worlds. So you gotta use something that just isn't. So let's go with... anything that is appropriate. Areas, let's go with that then. Let's just color this something. How's the audio, guys? I'm never confident in my audio. Okay, but before that, let's go over here, visible at start, and then we're gonna make this thing. If we really just want to change the height, I think. So we want to change the height to 240, which is the height of the screen. Now let's make this slightly transparent. Go over here, blend coefficients, and it's by automatic. It automatically makes it like that. Now we're gonna place it like this over here. We can also make it a little bit wider just because. So let's go here. So let's make it 64. And now what I like to do, just for the fun of it, is add a little camera down the bottom. Something like that. Now just get this thing. There we go. Perfect. Now we get this, put the hotspot down there. It's generally the better idea. You have to put the hotspot down there, by the way. It's a requirement. Now I'm gonna put it in there, and I'm gonna make a thing. So 0 worlds. Let's go into level objects, and let's go. No, well, not level objects. Going special actions, just because special objects. Yeah, there we go. So let's do group of events, and let's make this camera triggers. And now it's gonna be kind of simple. So collisions, overlapping, and then we're gonna overlap group areas and not that one. Now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna set. Let's do something else first. So over here, we're gonna go to variable values, and we're gonna set cam type. We're gonna keep it at 0. So this is just for later, where I can do something with it. Yeah, level 0, number 0, pretty much. So yeah, okay. So now we need to set the camera. Really clicked on here. Where's the C? I always miss the C. It's like gray, just like everything else. No, it's not this C. It's actually another one. There's so many. Okay, so set. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, hold on. There's like a better way of doing this. If you go over here, classic camera system, there's always like a thing that initially sets the camera, like this. And we can just copy over here. And then we copy this in here. Okay. Now we can just set our things over here. So in this case, I don't think we're gonna... Let me deactivate this one just so we can keep it here for reference. We're not gonna change the X of the camera, just the Y. So that's what I'm gonna do. So minimum is the bottom part. So we pretty much set the minimum to values. No. Position Y. So that's where I set the hotspot in the bottom, because we're gonna set it to over there. Now maximum. Wait, no. Okay, so minimum is actually the top. Whoops. So okay, so we set maximum to Y, and then minimum is the top. So I set this to plus this object, and I think somewhere we can get the height. Oh, height. Now, depending on what height we set to the object, that's the height it's gonna be when you actually play it. So this should work technically. I think it works. It's just that the camera's like that. Except 0 is invisible for some reason. Why? Let me do it like this then. 0 still invisible? Woo! I think I did something wrong. Maybe I flipped this. Isn't this right? Oh, it's minus. Okay. Yeah, I made a mistake. So now we can just pretty much use this active to set the camera boundaries. So let's just also do something here just so we know. Yeah, whatever. So whatever size this thing is where our camera will be. Now, yeah, now there we go. Now even if when you get over here, you can't go much further. And like, this is what I said before. The sensors stay down here as far as I know. No matter how high you go, the sensors still stay down here. So you're not gonna actually go up that platform. Damn, this is a loud fucking noise. Oh, I can't actually crouch, but we can do this. So yeah, now we got a level that's far more Megaman XE. It's like sexy. There we go. Now let's try this out a little bit more. Let's place this somewhere else, like over here, and let's see what happens. This fucking window, them. It's doing that. There we go. It does like a little thing for some reason. Welcome to Zero Worlds. It does like that little thing, but not really sure what we can do about it. A problem here would actually be just keeping up with this thing. So one thing that I'd like to do is to just have an active, and then we just color it something. Jesus fuck. And then you go over here, not visible, created starts with, it's never created, and then you just drag it across. That way we actually know where the top of our stage is, and we actually know how to fix things if anything bad actually happens. So that's the thing. Just do that. It's useful. So I actually never really got the Zero is a girl thing. I guess it's because like I've seen ever since I was a kid, like blonde men with long hair. That's always been a thing. Nowadays, I think it's like even more like you can't really confuse Zero with a girl because you got characters like Thor and whatever. I think kids pretty much know that long hair doesn't equal a chick. So let's just do some level designing over here. That's gonna be pretty much filler, really. Yeah, but like you get a little thing about level design is that you always gotta keep it interesting. For example, over here, it's pretty much a straight path. There's no point in a straight path. It's just boring. So let's add something. Even if you're making a Sonic game and you want Sonic to go fast over like a straight path, never make it a straight path. Add some like ups and downs and stuff like that. It's far more interesting to see Sonic in ups and downs than it is to see him just running straight. That's why even in Sonic Unleashed and in Apato's first stage, you like when you boosted throughout that street right at the beginning, Sonic just didn't go in a straight path. He went up and down and all around and shit like that. You know, I know this like doing the fucking city, the speed highway reference, but yeah, whatever. There's a reason that song exists. Kinda does go up and down all around. Do I have any other detail objects? No, it's all I got, really. Oh, I do have one more. I remember. Let me clone this. I did this. The hell shows up? This. Okay. Now I can just copy this thing somewhere. Let's do some more filler. Oh yeah, this one we can technically, I think if you order. No, I don't think we can move layers through this. But we can make it what's the thing? Transparent. So let's see what an interesting way we can arrange those little things. Is it this side specifically? No, I think it's the other one. So by arranging those this way, you can get something interesting. By interesting, I mean functional, I guess. You can get a little block. By arranging those other ones, we can get something too. Like that. What was this for? I have it here, but I don't remember. So maybe if you do it like this. Man, you really have to work with 200% zoom to make Megaman X and Megaman Zero levels. This pixel art is so small. So let's keep it like this for now. Just do like a little fake snow thing. Now let's keep it like this. It's better. Give it some 3D depth. If this thing is actually kind of in the background like that. Yeah. No, it's not a new Sonic fan game. I don't think I'll be ever making a new Sonic fan game. It's not happening. We gotta move away from Sonic, guys. It's like, it's something that people want to be good, but it's like a toy where the owner of the toy has broken the toy way too many times and has tried to fix it but never could. At this point, it's just stop caring about them and just move on. It's like a kid that can be helped. I don't know. It's time to move away from Sonic. Okay, so Mega Man is like famous for its fucking pits. So let's do pits. We should do spikes, but it's super easy to make spikes. I'm never gonna make them. Here we go. Our first Mega Man pit. The best game design. Don't you love it? Don't you love just fucking having pits in the first fucking stage of the game? Isn't it the best? Like I fucking love having like insta-kill shit right at the beginning of the game. No, but seriously though, like Mega Man just does this kind of shit on occasion. On occasion, I mean maybe every game. I'm sorry, I just have to be cynical towards Mega Man for a little bit. I'm from Brazil. Yeah, there's a lot of people from Brazil here. But here we speak English. Get used to it. It's gonna help you out in the future. Oh, never make this this bar greater than 30,000 pixels, or else it breaks and it will completely disappear. That's just how it is. See how the tiles kind of mesh together and form something? It's the thing about level design that you just have to get right. If things don't attach themselves well, and if they feel kind of broken, it's gonna look very amateurish, and it's not gonna look like it's a real place. I mean, it's not supposed to look like a real place, but it's supposed to be believable in the game's context. As in, this is a cartoony, mechanical-ish world, so how do we make a base on it that looks like it belongs there, and it is believable in that world and in that context? You have to. Oh, it's not supposed to be realistic. No, it's not believable. That's the thing. It has to be believable in that context. So, yeah, level design, guys. Do it. Don't be lazy with level design because it's fairly... like, it's time consuming, yeah, but it's not particularly too hard. So, do it. I mean, as much as you can. There's obviously points where you're not going to be able to do everything that you want to do. I want to say this, but it's like people are gonna accuse me like, oh, you're jealous of Mania or whatever. But like, there's this one part in Mania where everyone's like praising the level design. And it's like, it's this waterfall in Green Hill in Act 2, I think, that it follows all the way up to the bottom of the stage. And like, because I have a lot of experience in level design, I know that that's not too hard. That's not very hard at all. You don't even have to plan that. You just add a waterfall and then you just put it there. It's not exactly something that is too amazing, but a lot of people are praising Mania for that. I'm just looking like, come on guys, it's not too hard. Hey, I have to phrase again. I think Mania is a perfectly, fantastically good game. Don't at me. Don't at me. Okay, so here's what I want to try to do. I want to kind of make like a secret area over here. Let's see if I can actually do it. I think the bottom is the top of this thing, so... Oh, I forgot to actually trace the bottom. I traced the top but not the bottom. Might as well, because then I forget where the bottomless pit is. Yeah, look at that. Look at this. It goes into the bottomless pit. Mistake. Oh. Okay. Now it gets close, but not really in there. So let's do it over here. I'm gonna place this thing in here and place another thing in here. And I don't think we have to delete this one in particular. Oh, I think I know why I did that. We need to go over here and add only one actual event loops, or else it's gonna get bad. So now over here, what I kind of want to do is to not have this thing being this size, but pulling it down. Whoops. Can't do that. This is Fusion. Keep forgetting that. Let's just color it something different, just so we know it's a different object. But yeah, fucking Fusion, mate. Does that shit a lot. Now let's add this thing in here too, just so we know. Okay. I hope that's gonna work. Oh, it shouldn't be in here. Technically, it should be like all the way over there. Yeah, what the fuck was I doing? But the problem is, I wanted the camera to go over here. So I got myself into a pickle, but there's a problem. There's a way to fix it. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull this thing upwards. Right, so, and the hotspot's all the way over there. So here's the thing. It only, because it has over here, it's checking use fighting detection, it doesn't check collision if the object has an alpha value to it. We could also move the hotspot, but I'm not gonna do that. This is easier. So this should work technically. We can make like a little hidden area over here. Because people are gonna try to jump up those walls. It's just logic. So to make the player be able to do that, since Zero's jump is very small, let's put this in here. Just to give him a little hint. There might be something up there. Okay, bye. Bye. Andre Paris. Whatever her name is. Okay, let's have you be able to fall through over here. Just to add somewhere to it. So now we're just adding fluff basically. Oh, great level design. It's copy and paste the same pattern over and over again. I'm great at this. And by the way, like, the thing about level design is that I think I've said it before that I don't really see it as that much of a skill. Because it's like writing. Writing isn't a skill anymore because everyone knows it. So if you're making video games, being a level designer is nothing. It means nothing. Because it's just something you should know how to do if you want to make video games. Like most people do. Programmers know how to level design. Artists know how to level design. Everyone knows how to move stuff around in Windows. That's why they all know how to level design. But knowing the theory and principles behind it, to be honest, it doesn't exactly make you any better than most people. I don't think it does, personally. Like, if you just know how to level design and put things together, you're not much better than most people. I mean, they can all learn those things too. Level design is not exactly like specialized discipline. At least I don't think it should be. It's like a chapter in a book. Instead of like it's like a chapter in a book about game design, because not all games have technically level design. Some games are the game itself is the levels. So some games, like let's say like a collection of mini games kind of game, or like a fighting game. You're not exactly doing level design for those things, you know. Especially in fighting games, like most of them, you know, like Smash Brothers. Okay, it has technically the levels to it, but like Street Fighter, they're like cosmetic pretty much, I think. Not really sure, but as far as I can tell, most fighting games that I've played, most 2D ones, like the backgrounds are just cosmetics mostly. Man, fuck level design. I'm getting a little bit carried away with this, but I mean, we gotta test out this camera system somehow. So let's be a dick and put a pit in here. One thing that might be a bit wise to do is before this pit kind of starts. Oh, I already did it. So basically, like, there's a little ramp over here, because the player is going to be forced to do a jump to get in here. And this is going to save some time, like, even if it is from over here, save some time for them to be able to notice that they're going to fall if they keep going. And then again, there's a bit of a straight line in here, but I think you can feel it by placing some enemies when you get the chance to do that. Let's add this thing over here too, just because. Hey Lake, what is your recommendation on making your own level sprites? Always use power of 2 when it comes to the size. So for example, you know, this sprite is like 16 by 16. It says 15 by 15 over here because it's being kind of dumb, but it's 16 by 16 or 8 by 8, 64 by 64 and whatnot. Always use that and use a grid like this. Make your grid 8 by 8 and just do it like that. You can technically do like 100 by 100 and stuff like that, but as far as I can tell, computers are actually faster at processing things around those numbers because your computers are binary and whatnot. As far as I can tell, that's the logic behind it. I know people saying Blender, if you want to do texture painting and you want it to be reasonably fast, you make your textures those sizes specifically. So yeah. Let's save. I'm gonna be adding some Sonic enemies around the stage, and then I'm gonna be adding the Mega Man ones soon enough, as I feel like the stage is ready. And then maybe after this part, I'll make a boss. By a boss, I mean something super simple. Unless I can get some good sprites for some bosses in this game. So let's try it out. Oh, we can go up there? What the fuck? Huh. I guess we might have to use the time function. Time is greater than something. Like 10 milliseconds should be good enough. Is that 10 milliseconds? think it should be. Yeah, because the camera is like setting itself and then he's touching the trigger and nothing's happening. Oh, look at that. There's a lot more Mega Man now. Like, I think we can go up there, so let's try it. Ooh, because our sensor is not up there, we're not actually being able to go up there. So what we need to do, because our sensors are not, but our position is, I think. So we need to move those things down a little bit so they are still in the bounds of the screen. And our zero is going to actually collide with them. So let's go with that. Ooh. There's something happened here. It's supposed to be the height of the object, but it just didn't work for some reason. Kind of stayed down there. Let's try this out again then, somewhere close to us. Let's check it out. Oh, there's something wrong in here. I actually don't know what is wrong with it, because the height is right. You know, height is this value. Oh, because I'm setting it to the object itself, not this. Ha! What an idiot. What will I change up Sonic Anime into Mega Man ones? No. They're gonna stay like that. It's gonna be a lot of work. As I said before, this really is very much like a base for you guys to make your games on top of. Really, Sonic Rose by itself was already quite a lot of work by a lot of different people. So I'm not gonna do all that much. Like, this is not something that is supposed to be made like with so much work as much as Fusion. Sonic World is a lot of work. There we go, it worked. And now it just goes back. Ugh. Because of the way our sensor works, it's just like a little ball over there, so it takes quite a while to actually grab onto it. Let's push it down a little bit more. In fact, let's push it down half a tile. Doesn't look right. So let's take this guy out of the fucking way. Let's go. It would be good to like have pretty much like a fully complete Megaman Zero engine, but it's just too much. There's a lot more polish that could be added to this too. Like, this is nowhere near complete. Like, you see what happened over there? We jumped in here and look at that. It did like a little thing. We would have to find like some way to fix that. And like this, like super sharp. It's not really supposed to do that, is it? Over here, it's a lot better, I would say. Oh, you just fall like straight into the pit. That is so Mega Man. That is so Mega Man. Like, there's some Mega Man games where they absolutely would do this to you. Let me see if you can die. Yep, you can die. And his screen, just like before. I think we're gonna end our level. Around here, let's say. So that's where our boss door is gonna be, and then we're gonna fight a boss. I think that's how it works in Mega Man, right? You have a boss door. I really don't want to program a boss door. I think those things are kind of unnecessary anyways. They're just there for tradition. But let's see what we can do. Let's do our little boss arena. Good luck on the Zero engine, thanks. move this thing up a little bit. Let's not keep it way down there. I don't know how big this press arena is gonna be. We'll see what we can do. Whoa, put him in the Sonic level. I've already done that. You missed it. Ha, you missed it. Watch one of the previous streams. I already did that. It doesn't work very well. I mean, like, it works kinda. Probably the best that you're gonna get. But I think this is good enough. Let's add some more detail. This should technically be our boss arena. Technically, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be our boss arena. Make it that. Let's do a little test, and then we're gonna make the enemy. Been here for like half an hour already. What is your favorite Sonic song? YouTube games. Is this like a bot account? I know it's not a bot account, but it kind of feels like one. There we go. It's not the right size, but it's gonna do. This for now. I get it like this inside in the middle and everything. There we go. There we go. He died. I don't know what's my favorite Sonic song. Why Sonic? Again, so much Sonic. Okay, let's do the enemy. Okay, I'm gonna go in the internet. I'm gonna see if I can find it. BRB. So, don't mind it. I know things are here. I'm gonna just keep Zero on screen. There. Okay, so I'm searching for Megaman Zero in Spriter's resource, and I get a Burning Man. Oh, it's like what? Oh, I get Airman, but I don't get Megaman Zero. You just search for games and not for sheets. What is it? What is the name of the standard Megaman Zero enemy? Yeah, no, I get fucking 3D Frogman, but not Megaman Zero. Yeah, I get F-Zero too. Like, come on, man. Come on, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I got Mega Man X. That's something. Yeah, there we go. Mega Man Zero. Sadly, I just flat out don't remember much of the bosses from Zero. I just don't remember. Oh, there's that harpy. That's like the only one I remember. Oh, there's the one that's like an anime girl. Looks like Splash Woman. Guys, which Mega Man X character should I? Mega Man Zero boss should I make the boss? Okay, I'm looking 02. Do I really have anything? Guys, remember Commander El Paizo? Remember that? Remember him? It's a him. Let's make Seal the boss. The chick. Let's just make her the boss. Can make fucking anything. I think I care. Oh man. Where's Sigma? Where's Sigma in all of this? What the hell happened to Sigma? Okay, let me see. I'm just putting some sprites in a sheet. Not in a sheet, in the browser, just to see what I can get. Guys, who should I make the boss? And by the way, I have not found the damn enemy. That's a thing. Well, I found some enemies. But not actually that specific one, which is that... You know that little, like, Cyclop kind of guy? Maybe I can find it somewhere. Is it 02? No, it's not in 02. So, a boss death effect, I might need that one. Maybe I already have it. So, enemies and bosses. I found one that looks like him, but it's not him. Like a powered up version. Yeah, it's a powered up version. It's not that one. This is the 01 one. So, what the fuck is that guy? Come on, like... Spriter's resource is generally good, but like, I can't find anything more. What the hell happened to sprites? I mean, it's a good thing, now people are forced to make their own. But then there's like people obsessed with ripping sprites now. That's a problem. Oh, I found it. Oh, I fucking found it. It's in fucking 03. There we go. Good. Still don't know what's gonna be our boss, to be really honest. So let's make the boss Seal, because it's the blonde chick that Zero has a crush on. I think he has a crush on. Maybe he just wants to fuck her. Hey, what matter judge? Interspecies sex. We can meme this shit up, like... We can meme this shit up, like... Sorry for that, I got way too close. Like, what can we do? What can we just make the boss? Guys, please give me something. We can make it Zero from Megaman X3. Hollow Knight? What? Why? Let's just make him Zero from 03. And let's just say like a big no on the screen. Like no. Nah, it would be too bad. Let's focus on adding the enemy. Them you guys can think of bosses. Again, we can meme this shit up. So let's meme it. Okay, so we got Photoshop in here. So let me... Oh. Okay. Let's go get the thing. Where was it? There we go. I think I found it. There. So who ripped it? Oh, you made this? I made this. Like, okay, I'm gonna say, like, I get that the work that rippers have to do, but like, do we really credit the people who pirate games? I think this is a real question, like, genuinely. Like, I know the work that you do, and it's good that you do that work, but I don't know, man, it's just... You're just getting someone else's work outside of a game. Like there is some value to people's work, but I mean, there's some value to what you did, but like I failed to just see how like some people are super fucking protective of the things that they ripped. Like it's not your work, man. You're just putting someone else's work on a sheet. Like you didn't draw that character. It's not your art. You did some work, I guess, but like I actually would rather just know who drew this little guy so I can credit him specifically. And just credit Capcom. Like who made him? Who made this guy? I want to know, because I would rather credit him. Do I really have to do this? I think I could just put that in game. I was gonna do something with it, but then I think we have enough sprites. So let's make an enemy from scratch then. Oh, I hate making an enemy from scratch. I fucking hate it so much. So let's just replace this one then. Shouldn't be too hard. This guy's already like the right size and everything. So let's do it. Chill penguin? Oh dude, chill penguin. Maybe I just completely forgot his pattern. But like we can cheap out and just not recreate chill penguin the way he's actually is. Just do something simple. It's not too hard, I guess. Let's see. Maybe we'll do chill penguin. If you guys have anything else, maybe. I mean, we're already in like a winter level, so that feels pretty okay. So where is this? Okay, let's pick up the color. Is this already transparent and I'm doing something wrong by grabbing that as a transparent color? No, it seems to work. The white in them seems to be a little bit darker than regular white. See, it's not fully at the top, it's kind of at the bottom. At the bottom, kind of at a point. So here we do the idle of the guy. I think he has a walking animation. No, he doesn't. Oh, you have to make that. Let's store this one in this specific animation or direction. Let's do that. And I want to put his thing in here. So like I'm replacing this enemy because it's just a lot of busy work to just do everything. So let's do a new animation and make this a walk. Because it does walk, right? I think it does. Yeah, we just pasted it, so now I have him walking, and then you have him pointing, and then he shoots. How many pellets does he shoot? Actually, I just don't know. So let's just go, grab this. I'm doing this in here. Ooh, bad idea. Let's go. Like, this guy looks suspiciously like X, and I think they're kind of supposed to be that. I think they're called a Phantom or something like that. Wow. Oh, glorious 4 frames. I love it. No need for any more frames. I'm surprised no one in the chat or anywhere is upset by my Sprite or Ripper comments. Whoop. Okay, there we go. Let's see what we get. Man, I actually don't know how this animation makes any sense anymore. Is it like very low, very slow? like this? Or is it super fast? Sorry guy, sorry dude, I know you're talking in Portuguese in the chat. I'm gonna overlook it just because I don't want to ban anyone. Not ban, but time out anyone, but like... Talking in English, please. So here now, we can pretty much do the other one. I think this is where he prepares and this one where he fires. Yeah. What am I doing? It's already in here. Sometimes I tilt out like that. I'm just like, wait, what the fuck was I supposed to do again? Oh, he's supposed to have a fucking magazine in here. Isn't that like an energy weapon? Why do you need a magazine for an energy weapon? Just a fucking nitpick, it's fine. Okay, I think this should be good. So I gotta be preparing the shot. Should put it like over here. Maybe. I hope I did it right. Let's have it go back. No, I did not. We're gonna make another series tutorials already asking for the next one. Damn, not even done on this one. But no, I don't know. Maybe I just say no every time. Just to get like people super confused every time they ask me that. It's like are you gonna make another game? Like, no. Just to get people like super fucking confused. Jesus, man, like, it looks like it should work, but then... Huh. I'm gonna move those down there. So I just want to align those properly. There we go. That should be it. Now I think we can align those almost perfectly. Not really. The fuck? Oh. So put this one like down there. There we go. Now it's like perfectly. Good. Now I can just flip it. Now we can copy and paste it. Flip it, copy it, paste it. Yeah. Let's get the... Do we not have it? Oh. We're gonna have to go get it. The fuck? What? Sometimes you press space and it just doesn't work. To move things around. I might not actually do the boss today though. I've been thinking of just doing the enemy and then doing the boss tomorrow. Or some other day. It's the last thing that we need to do, really. I think I'm getting like pretty burned out on streams right now. I think I've been doing it too much. Like I've warmed up so much that I've burned out. Might have to take a break. Is it okay if we finish this a day before Sage? I think it's day 18. That's like the one that's the last one to submit. No, it's the last day to submit. And maybe it's earlier. Even if I don't, it's fine. Not particularly worried about it. Okay, good. Now, what we're gonna do? This police flame thing. We can change it into the pellet. I've actually kind of forgot one thing. I've just kind of realized it right now. That I'm in an unknown territory. Like, I'm doing a Mega Man fan game. I have no idea how Capcom is with fan games. Maybe we're gonna get DMCA'd. Maybe I've been already, I just don't know. Damn. Like, just I look in my email like tomorrow and there's like a DMCA from Capcom. Or, I mean, it's not a DMCA, it's like a cease and desist. I think that's what they're called. Damn. Fuck. Is it possible to make the drill wisp gimmicking Sonic Roads? Yes. Earthworm Jin fan game next. What the fuck is Earthworm Jin? I actually know what he is, but why is he relevant? I dislike his design. I dislike most things that I've seen from Earthworm Jim just on a superficial basis. I don't know, man. No, probably just not my cup of tea. Play Mega Man X Legacy Collection? Dude, I had the one in the PS2, dude. I played that shit like a lot. That's actually mostly how I got to playing Mega Man. It was through the Mega Man X collection in the PS2. That's how I played most Mega Man games, really. I probably played it a couple times back in the Super Nintendo. Maybe I played it. I actually don't remember, but I might have. Oh, and I played, Mega Man X4 because I think it was out on PC for some reason at some point. So yeah. So I probably played that one, but then it was way later. Like the first Mega Man X game that I got caught wind of was X8, because a cousin of mine played it and was like, "Oh, this is kind of interesting. Doesn't look that great, but it is kind of interesting." So that got my interest in it. And I decided to try to play all the other games. Cause yeah. You played X4 yesterday? Yeah, it's a video game. Hi, I back again. Welcome back. Being pretty what's the word for it, I guess, like sad stream today. It's just so like there's like barely anything to teach or do that's exciting. It's just like do stuff. Ugh. Boring. I want to do crazy shit. Do you like your football? No. Football is cancer. Why know you like your football, like? Let me not create those at the start. See what I did here? This is the destroy sprite, and I have everything, both parts. This is a different animation. You're gonna see what I'm gonna do with this later. We can pretty much make like one object, several objects by storing those different sprites in different animations. That is absolutely doable. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to change the sensors. So here we have our enemy thing. Too big. Ah, fuck. I wanna go over here. So here in Collider Test, they even have a little tutorial here. I'm gonna delete it. Now if you click play, you guys might not be able to see this on screen. It's gonna be a little bit hard, but our sensors are very misaligned. For example, this one should probably be here, where the sprite is, because it's at the bottom. No, all of those others should be around here, let's say. And around here. And the top one around here. Let's click play and see what we got. Still very misaligned. We can adjust those. The blue one, let's put him... I can see it because it's like going by really fast. You might not be able to, but it's fine. Now the red one, which is the one that's left, we can just put it somewhere that we can see. Over here. I think that's good enough. Now we have our sensors. Now what we need to do is copy and paste those to their correct frame. So we delete this one and keep the old one. Here we're going to bot call. Delete it. And then over here, this is always the left one. So delete it. Always delete the other frame. Over here, right, copy, delete it. And there we go. We got our frames. Our sensors right. Those are just the embedded sensors of the enemy. The meme is dead. Also, I need to know who the hell is Joseph Trollstar? I have a feeling this guy is someone's alt. They just came here to say what they actually want to say instead of actually being his main account. Like you need that alt so you can be yourself. Okay, let's go in level objects, enemies. Should be police bot, so let's change it to fence and zero. There. Zero. Ah, so funny. So here's the movement. Let's actually play and see what happens. Let's add him somewhere. Because he probably should work. Just it's gonna be really bad. Like really, really bad. So let's go. It's gonna come on screen, and there it is. Thanks. Yup. So let's delete all of this. It's like wall interaction. Why? I'll delete it. I hope it didn't lose anything by that. Let's just keep it like that. Like this. So instead, we're going to make our own AI for it. And here in this group, we can pretty much just do the object's AI. So if you're gonna do a thing, start with a trick system like Unleashed. Well, Shadow Explorer, if I've been paying attention to my other streams, you can pretty much just make that your own action. It's not too hard. You should just learn how to do the actions, the action system. Because that's something I've covered in like every stream that I've been into. Not gonna just do that. So it's not too hard, man. And even then, I don't know if your game gains much from it. It's like a thing that I think everyone wants to make Sonic vs. Darkness again because it probably looks so cool. It's so cool. I personally don't really like Sonic vs. Darkness all that much. There's just too many effects. It's not, oh, I hate modern. No. I actually would rather take a modern Sonic game now over a classic game because I've just played way too many classic games. I'm a bit tired of it. But yeah. Let me just my mic. So let's see, action, 1, walk. No, let's make action 1, round, just because it's the one that is gonna move. Keep in mind that SVD was a remake of the same game but better. Wait, what the hell is SVD? So over here, I think we have a loop for him now. Cause yeah, we make loops. It should be here, yeah. It's gonna be called Polybot. I'll leave it as this. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna check if bot call is equal to 1, and we're gonna do our thing. We don't even have to do that really, but basically we're gonna check if, let's go over here, compare to two general values, go in our enemy, account values, X speed, and then we're gonna do this, abs, not ABD, abs. Abs is absolute value, so even if it shows like X speed is equal to -10, the abs function is gonna turn this thing, which is inside of its parentheses, into a positive value, just so we can know if it's greater than, let's say, greater or equal to 1. If it's greater or equal to 1, we can change the animation, change animation sequence to stopped. This isn't this ground action. We also need to do something where we're gonna go over here, and there's generally like a action value, so we can use that, or AI state. Let's just use AI state instead. Equal to 0. It's gonna be this action. Let's do a, I think they always just show up and then they attack 0. So I think what we can do is that we can compare position. Position X is if the position, let's say our character is over here and 0 is over here, that means its position is greater than 0. So let's say it's greater than position X. So if this X position is greater than this one, it's going to variable value set X speed to, let's say, a -2, because negative is going through this direction. So if it's lower, then it should go to over here. We can also set the direction, so it's like direction this. Whoops. No, the contrary. You might not even need this thing over here, but it's fine. So let's go. Animations to walk. I think we might as well just do something like this. Shall we? Yeah, we should. I think this is fine. Animation speed, I think we're not gonna set it to. But then what we need to do is that we need to check if let's go into compare it to general values again. Compare distance to that object. So position, distance to a point, position X, and then we go over here. Position Y. This is lower. I guess we didn't even use distance, but let's just do it like that. Distance is closer to then 120 pixels. And we need to add this thing too. We can change our AI state. AI state to 1. And since this is AI state 0, which we forgot to do something about, because I'm being an idiot. 0, 0, 0. Always keep in mind to leave this thing at the top. Now we can just do another one. Close group of events. Action 2. We can keep it 1. Fire. Because this one, we're going to change it into action 0. Let's save. Hey. Said someone in the chat. So here in fire. God damn it, this mic. I keep moving away from it, but like instinctively. But I should keep it like very close. So, oh damn, really loud. So let's go over here, and we need to do this. So if AI stays equal to 1, we go over here and we table values, add 1 to an AI counter, which is the AI counter 1. So it's already in the enemy itself, so we can just do it like that. So then we check if, I guess at the beginning we can set our animations to like, I think this is fine. So let's just keep AI counters equal to 1. Instead of doing that, let's do this. running, walk. No, it's walking. Okay. Not even gonna change the direction because the direction was already set by the previous action. Now we're gonna check if this is greater than 60 or equal to 60. We're gonna change our animation to, which one was it? It's running. Okay. Now I want to do a fire group. This group is gonna pretty much check if the animation is a specific thing, and it's gonna pretty much fire the object. So it's animation. So if it's running, it's playing, and animation frame, it's frame 1 because it starts in frame 0, I believe. So there's frame 1. We can't really do a 1-to-1 action event loop, so we're kind of fucked. Whoops. Yeah, I think we're kind of fucked. So I think we can do it like this. We should be able to. We should have to do it like this. So that it's gonna be like if it's 64, we're gonna 64. We're gonna create an object, and it's gonna be our police flame object in our character's position. Let's put it in here. It's not exactly right at the spot, but we can alter this one later. Or what we can do is that we can grab this sprite, put it in here and move it first, and now we have it right in there. And we can go over here and put it at the exact spot. Now we can go back into sprite and delete this one. Good, we did it. But now we need to check for our direction. So this is only going to work for direction. Whoa, hold on. There we go. If our direction is around that spot. It's around that spot. It's that direction specifically. Let's put this like in here. So it's gonna fire that thing. Maybe let's play a sample. Hold on, before you play a sample, before you do that, make sure to always save because that thing can crash your game. So make sure to do that. Sample, play sample. How'd you go? Nah. There we go. Need to find something. Wall attack blaze? Nah. There should be like a sound effect for when there's like a fireball fired, and I'm trying to find it, but I don't think I can. I just can't find it. I hate this. I hate looking for shit. Like the worst part of game dev. Hey, this sounds like a gunfire. Tails flying sound. As I covered before, stop specific sample. Tails flying normal. And now, thinking about the flame, I think it has its own X speed. I think you can change it. So turbo values, sets. No, it doesn't. So how did it work? It has behaviors in it. So there was like a little B around the name. So it has add one to destroy counter. So I don't think there's anything to it. So we can add it. We can do an always position x coordinate to position x coordinate plus like I don't know 8. Right, but we need to check for its direction. No, I wanted to click enter, but it selects everything if you click enter instead. Oh, now it didn't. Thanks, old bomber. Oh no. Let's add Sonic as the boss, because this is about moving away from Sonic. No, that's not. It would be too complicated. Okay. That's not a good idea to add a direction like that, because there's some problems. But we can handle it. Technically, that one just doesn't exist, but we can add it. So, yay. So over here, let's have him fire like 3 pellets. So let's keep this into like 70, and it was 6, so 76. Now we need to do the absolute same, but for the other direction. So instead, we just swap the X by making it a negative, and we change the direction. That's simple. Now we added, there's the 164, 64, and then 70, 70, and then again in here 76. So after that is all done, we're gonna check if greater than 80. Greater than, there we go, or greater or equal. In this case it doesn't matter. We're gonna set alterable values, set AL counter 1 to 0 because it's our counter. We need to set it back to 0, and now we're gonna set AI state to 0 too. So let's see if we can get anything out of it. Oh yeah, and by the way, since like we got that odd thing that happened before, we might want to change our O distance, something like 300. Let's make it 300, yeah. No, it doesn't work actually over here because our screen's too big for 127. Oh, it should be good enough. There's our enemy. Yeah. It does work, and it actually kind of sounds like gunfire. Except when you kill it, it does it like that. Right, so if you want to have him destroyed like this, there's several ways we can do that. We can just have those two objects being created. It's not gonna look like exactly like the original game, because I just don't have time to do it like that. But that is definitely possible. So like we have this over here. Let's set gravity to pretty much 0. X speed, let's set it not to random, but to 0.3. And what? Voice speed to minus 0.3. Spin speed to absolutely 0. Right, so now we're gonna copy this event and have it this. So if it's lower than 0, then it's gonna do this whole thing, and then it's gonna do this whole thing again, and then destroy, because this event comes before that. Instead, here we're gonna create and it's gonna be the other one. Oh, we don't have it. Oh no, we do. Yeah. I keep forgetting that. So animation. Except, wait, what? It has colliders. Oh, it did. I think I just forgot to remove them. Oh well. So we change animation sequence to walking, and we do all of this, except we're gonna set XP to minus. No, I think this one is the one that needs to be positive. This one is the one that needs to be negative. What I wanted here is to make like a thing that just, when you kill it, that happens. Not what I was intending, but odd. Other the walking animation doesn't go to that one. That's because we didn't make it loop. We can also change its direction to, when you click that one, values, position, direction, animation, and a direction value. Okay. Now we can set this to the player, not to the player, but to the enemy. Another thing that I might want to do is that I might want to go over here and decrease the amount of time that it stays on the screen to like a second. What engine is this? It's Sonic Worlds. Oh, come on, really? It's really not working? Come on. This has worked before. Really not sure why it's not working. Maybe it's because this is a thing I've seen before. It's not set to loop. That can be a problem sometimes. Ah, I didn't see it because of the screen. Yeah, there we go. Except probably need to lower this one quite a bit. I think they need to be created almost exactly the same position, or not. Actually, don't know. I don't know if the enemy's actually destroyed in one hit too. Yeah, there we go. Got something. So if he's not destroyed in one hit, we already have an HB system over here. But another thing that we need to do is that we need to make another thing, which we can grab that from the boss. So let's go grab it. So here at the boss, we got interaction. Where did I put that? Oh, it's not here. Never mind. So Phantom. Our engine is gonna have a problem because they're gonna make people are gonna load it in the game and it's not gonna have this effect that I put in this thing. So I'm gonna change it to standard and just so it doesn't break into other people's computers. In fact, I can set it to multiply. Can I have do I have multiply? No, I don't have multiply. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we can delete this. It was never necessary, I think. Hold on, guys. Sorry for that, but I'm here. I'm back. So, let's do that thing. Okay, so in interactions, we can pretty much set a variable to do a thing where the enemy flashes when we hit it. So in physics setup, I don't have to do this in physics setup. I think you can go over here and set its HP to something like 10. Let's see what happens when I hit him. We die. Yeah, you see? Attack them, but nothing really happened. This guy's fucking vicious, damn. Sounds like Megaman Zero, alright. But okay, so here we can go physics and collision, and no, interactions. So I'm gonna have a flash group. It's called a flash. It's going to be an always, no, not an always at all. Let's use our little loop we have for everything. Technically, we need to add a loop for every one of those too. No reason not to, except for this one. I don't know if we're gonna need this one. So, yeah. So over here, we just have that, and it's gonna be variable values sub 1 from, let's go AI counter 3. Now we have like some weird things like BC type fixed counter, which was like a thing that I used in Farc, if it's Farc Spark for something. So now we can go over here, variable values, BC fixed counter greater or equal to 0. We're gonna set an effect, that effect to inverted. I could just put this in here too, but if it's not lower, it's gonna be semi-transparent. No, semi-transparent, none. So let's make this actually greater instead of like that. So now when we hit it, I think I might have to do like a hurt action of sorts, so the enemy hurts itself. Let me do that. Oh, hello, Vara. So let's do that. Variable values set. Yeah, let's set it to, let's say 10. And just set it pretty much anywhere that you sub a value from its HP. So now it's gonna do a thing, but I think also we need to change its action. So let's set AI counter to 0. I don't think we need to do that, do we? Probably do. And let's set AI state to 2. Until it is in every single one too, so yeah. Mostly just this one really. Because those are for Sonic. So now we're gonna go police bot AI. Let's actually add a heart sprite. So let's go right ahead and let's copy new heart. I hope it has one, because more often than not. Oh, Jesus! It's right there. I think if it gets placed, it should be in there. Yeah, there we go. That's all we need. That's all we need, baby. Come on. This button works sometimes, and if it doesn't, you can just go over here and flip horizontally. I should do it too. Farts. I can fart. Maybe I'll fart on the mic. How do you feel about that? I'm gonna feel the fucking stench. God, that's not pleasant. How am I talking about? I'm just really bored. It's one of those streams. It's bound to happen eventually. Pretty sure I'm gonna be entertained again once we get to Sage. In fact, let's make this guy flash, because the rest is gonna be boring. If you grab white, oh, it can't be white. Oh, I hate this, because like when we paint everything. But I think if we make the opacity of a certain level, yeah. But white is our transparent color for some reason, so let's make it red instead. Ooh. So they flash red when you hit them. It's like, ooh. Yeah, and I'm gonna do this thing too. I'm gonna just move the hotspot a little bit, so they like shake. Let's make this 60. Come on, I'm pressing the button. I hate they have to set the other one, the higher one, before the lower one, even though the lower one is above. Oh yeah, I forgot about Sage. Yep. It exists. Poor Sage. Action 2. Hurt. So now we're gonna need this one right over here, because now we're just gonna set this to 2. And you probably need a counter too, just like here. So we set it like that. So now what we do is that we go over here and we compare it to our counter is equal to 1. And now we're just gonna set our hurt thing. We're gonna set it to hurt. And we set the XP to the opposite of what we did before, but we set it to hurt. I didn't even think we need to make it flash like that, because it's gonna show up as blue in the game, because we set it to red, and I forgot that we set it to have the invert color effect, so it's gonna look a little bit funky. Let's create it in 30, set it back to 0, and reset AI counter. Don't forget to reset AI counter ever and to replace those events, or else you're in for a world of trouble. Alright, let's test it. Oh, it worked. Indeed it worked. But we need to probably play like a little sample when you hit it. So let's just do like Tails one, let's save. Oh Jesus, that's a big string of numbers. So let's just get something here, like, I don't know. God, I hate this. Not the homing attack sound. Stomp. Can't beat that one. Oh, that shit is loud. Let's go with that one, just because. Could also make the screen shake. Go with that. A turbo volley set. Premier shake to like 5. Let's go. Thank God he fires that direction for like a frame. And we still die. Let me add me some health. Come on. So I think we can just go over here and do a like that. So we go into where health is. Is this it? No, this is inactive. It's just set to be inactive. I forgot to name it. Set counter to like 17. I think it was our max health. Yeah. Then it dies. But that wasn't 10. It dealt more damage than that. Because I think there's a problem here. Yeah, I think I know what that problem is. So because the hitbox stays out for like more than 1 frame, it's actually dealing damage like several times. So what we need to do is that we need to go over here and check if our value is greater than 0. Because then you can only deal damage if this value is greater than 0, which, well, no, it's lower than 0. Which it will be after he takes all that hit. Instead, we might be able to do something more like 5. Probably better if we do it like that. So now we can kind of like combo him. Oh, the camera shake fucks it. Fuck, let's not use camera shake. Why does it do that? So it was here. You get close to the enemy and you take a hit. It sounds so Mega Man. Maybe I just should have made the hitbox a bit bigger. Let's make it a bit bigger. Just in general. No, it makes itself bigger for like everything. Not the best way of doing this, but it should work. In fact, it shouldn't really stay inverted for too long. It should only stay for like a little bit. And setting this to 10 was a mistake. Set this to 5, or even less 4. So now over here we should set this to like 2 instead. And even then it may not work. Let me go over here and do something. Yeah, the hitbox stays on the screen for absolutely way too long. Let's go with that. I think it goes back way too much. So let's do it a bit differently. Gotta tweak it. That's how you make it good. No, it's hard. Yeah, let's set it to like 0.3. 0.3. Now it goes back, but not by much. if at all. There's a little freeze frame every time I hit an enemy in Zero, which we just don't have in here. And maybe another good idea would be to make the enemy not be able to damage you while he's hurt to a degree. So let's do it like that. Let's do that. So over here, let's set it to -10, for example, so you can just get a drop on him if you want to. I guess that should work. Interesting. Too low. I think 1 is gonna have to do it. Like 2 was already too much, but this might just work. That should be better. Now let's populate the whole stage with those guys. Let's have introductions to them to be like right here. Or things are still rings. Alright, putting those guys everywhere. Gotta mind when you place them. Don't place one like over here, or else it's just gonna fall the pit and die. Or like near the boss door, which is what I'm doing right now. Don't do that, kids. Bad idea. Where are the enemies now? They're right here. Fuck. I have to click on one of them and drag. 200, please. Thanks. Let's use Motorbug. Why not have a Motorbug? Have a Motorbug. Another cute. Why not Motorbug? Why not? Okay, Buzz Bomber is a little bit too much, I think. We're not using the Orbinauts to begin with. Let's do the crab meat then. Oh, don't know what that thing was actually. Yeah, it's put crab meat right in here. Yay. Another one. Kind of close to the boss door, but not too much, because you can limit it. The crab meat actually attacks too. Where I changed Zero's voice? What are you talking about? That is Zero's voice. What are you talking about? It's fine. Everything's fine. Nah, man, I'm keeping it that way. Too funny. It's funny. Alright. This one guy was already spawned for some reason, like that one. Oh. They kind of just go up the walls for some reason. Oh, that feels a lot more Mega Man-y. Do I get hurt if I touch the pellets? Yeah. He dead. There we go. I think we just might be done. I just think that this guy's already spawned and he's already coming to me. Yeah, there we go. Each slash can have its own different damage values, which is something that we can do. I absolutely forgot to do something more like this, where over here we don't just sub one from HP. We go in here and values Z damage. So we subtract damage from. It might not appear as damage. Might appear for you as all turbo value 1. That's fine. That's fine. So now we can go in general methods, player, control, actions, 0 at 0 attacks, and the 3-hit combo. Oh no, it's not 3-hit combo. We can go into the hitboxes group, and then in the jump slash, jump spring. Okay. So attack round 2, we can make the hitbox damage variable to something more like 3 instead of that. Let's make it 5 just to make it count. And this one we're gonna make it 2. Oops, I didn't want to do that. And I would just make this 2. Dash slash, let's make this one 4. So jump slash, let's make this one 3. And the other one, let's keep it at 0. Or like 1, because there's like 3 slashes. It's gonna deal a bunch of damage anyways. Is this not working? It's not even killing them now. Oh. What the hell? So let's do this instead. Let's see what happens. Why is this overlapping that? It should be this. I might actually be adding to their health now. Okay. Why is this not working? Holy shit, wait, really? Why? Let's see if we can do anything about it. Oh, look at them. Let's go. Police spot, they're still called police spot. Let's see HP, it's still 10. When it hit them, nothing is really reduced from it. So odd. This thing has the group, right? Definitely does have the group. And damage. I guess by default it's 0. It's not being set to anything. Well, let's try it. Let's try this out again. Let's see what we get. Yeah, it dies now. It's all turbo value, got HP. Did it just get destroyed? $10. Let's see if it gets up in here. I want to kill him. Okay. So he can just grab that guy. Okay, so his HP is 7. If I hit him with a regular attack, it's 6. Okay, it's actually just subtracting 1 of them. Oh, I wonder why. Because generally when you do something like this... Oh, of course. What the fuck I was doing? You have to put it after the create event. That's like a staple of Fusion. It has to come after the create event. Of course it wasn't working. Yeah, everything's set up fine. I'm just being an idiot. Yeah, now those things just deal more damage. In fact, I did think like their bar scissors is a little bit too big. Their HP. The head cannon is that it's AOL with model 0 but messed up. So it looks actual 0. Okay, you made a cannon for it? Okay. I will judge. What I kind of liked doing way back in the day was like do 2 slashes and then finish off with a dash. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Cause the dash slash was like reasonably powerful. I think there's still like a crab meat at the top. Oh damn. Oh, that's a mistake. For some reason it didn't actually collide with the other ones. I did add one of those in here. For some reason it just didn't trigger it. Probably because it's like over both of them at the same time, so it just doesn't trigger it. And see that the thing is a little bit too weird. Let me add a little bit of transparency to it. The after image, I mean. I think if we're going blend coefficient over here and just pull it up, there's gonna be some transparency. I think. Yeah, there's some. Can you beat dash slash and fart? What? Oh, I set up the hotspot on the enemies a little bit odd in their auto animation. They're sometimes like a pixel above the ground. Yeah, but this is Mega Man in a nutshell. Like, Zero is like cool and all and like playing as him. But let me tell you something, man, this guy has either no fucking range or hurt, the hit damage is bullshit. Why is this still like a thing? I hate it. Yeah, I think we're not actually finding anything wrong in here. Found that glitch. I think it's fixed if we try it again. Yeah, it is. Oh, those guys actually died in one hit in the game? Oh. Whoops. But I guess at least I have an example of that, so you guys can have enemies that aren't like that. Now all that's left is to make a boss, kinda. Which is gonna be a whole lot of work. Oh, I made a little mistake in here, because I put this thing a little bit down, like more towards the ground. Make the Sonic boss. Like, I think I've done way too many boss examples. I think you guys can already make your own. I'm not gonna just do it again. Hey, let me tell you something. Don't ask for things you're not gonna be willing to listen through, because I might just do them. I should probably do another Fusion rundown stream. Maybe try to do a Unity rundown stream. Do I bounce off of them? Okay, I need to go back. No, I don't. But I do bounce off those other ones. Hey guys, we made like a little video game. Like a couple stream sessions already got something going. Those guys are programmed to despawn, so it's fine. To Glover? The fuck is to Glover? Is it some kind of engine or that one N64 game? Alright, I'm just gonna go back in the stage and see if anything breaks. Then I'm gonna just kill myself. In the game. Don't misinterpret me. We still haven't done double tap to dash. Does anyone miss it? I mean, I had that in Spark, but I think people just didn't care for it. I put an option to disable it too. Alright, let's just kill ourselves. There we go. We're gonna do a charge slash? There's a charge slash? What? I think this is it, guys. If you have any more questions in the chat, I'll be here for just a tiny weeny bit. And we're gonna go. Oh well. Yeah, see you guys later then. Yep. Bye.